Today we're taking a look at the 2018 2.5 SL Nissan Altima with the technology package. Now in this video we're not going to be covering all the features offered in the Nissan Altima. We're only going to be covering what features are added when you option out the technology package on the base SL model. So let's go ahead and get started and start taking a look outside. Now the SL model already comes pretty equipped with leather seats, backup camera, alloy wheels. So there's a lot of good stuff that this vehicle is going to have that we're not going to talk about. But if you're just curious what the technology package is going to offer you, one of those is what we're taking a look at right now. So you start to see the headlight housing is actually a smoke black finish, which is similar to what you're going to find on the 3.5 SL and the 2.5 SR, right? And now aside from that, it also has daytime running lights, LED daytime running lights, and LED headlights. So optioning out from, comparing a base SL to the technology package, the appearance alone makes a huge difference, and that's what we're looking at now. So different headlight housing is what we're going to take a look at. You'll start to have intelligent cruise control, so we'll get into that once we actually hop inside and how to use that. But let's go ahead and walk around the vehicle and really observe this one. So this is the highest you can go in the Altima 2.5 SL with technology package is fully loaded without taking into account the 6-cylinder model, which just offers a little bit bigger wheels, more power. But a 3.5 SL and 2.5 SL would be very similarly equipped. If you're curious what the difference is, make sure to check out the channel where we have a video discussing that already. But moving on, from the outside, there's not too many did giveaways. Really, the only way to know this is a 2.5 SL with the technology package is by moving inside. So aside from the headlights that we saw, there's really not too many did giveaways. From the outside, it looks like any regular Altima SL fully loaded. Now, one of the advantages of optioning out the technology package is the addition of Nissanconnect Services, which we'll get into in just a little bit. So in case if you get in a collision, the vehicle can automatically alert emergency services. For example, you can remote start the vehicle from not just the key, but from your phone itself. You can start the vehicle, turn off the vehicle, lock the doors, unlock the doors. And that all comes with having the ability of connecting to Nissanconnect Services. So the base 2.5 SL Altima does not have that. But once we actually option out to the 2.5 SL with the technology package, then we are going to have, of course, Nissanconnect Services and a lot more good stuff. So let's go ahead and hop inside and really take a look at what other differences are new. So now the biggest difference that you're going to notice right away as soon as you hop into the Altima with the tech package is, of course, is now this bigger 7-inch display. So now the 7-inch display, aside from just being a touchscreen like you can see here, and having, of course, the map and the navigation, it is also compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is this smartphone connection button that you see here. All you have to do is just plug into the USB that's located right over there. You'll be able to have your phone actually, certain select apps, be able to be seen through the navigation display itself, and be able to interact with the car if you so decide to. So it's something that's incredibly really nice to have. It makes you wonder why things weren't like this sooner. Of course, you have your Google Maps if you have an Android, Apple Maps if you have an iPhone, right? And a lot more apps like Pandora, iHeartRadio that you can actually control through the screen itself without having to take the phone out of your pocket. Simply just plug into your phone through the USB, answer, receive phone calls. You have the control of your phone on the display right over here. Now, speaking of Nissanconnect Services, like I was talking about earlier, you'll start to notice that you have that SOS button right over here. So in any emergency, you simply press that button and it will automatically call emergency service. It will connect you with the Nissan operator, and they will dispatch any emergency service that you need. If you need a police officer, if you need an ambulance, a firefighter, anything like that, just press that button and it'll get you in contact with emergency services as soon as possible. So as well as if you get in an accident, it will actually automatically do that for you. If it senses that the airbags have deployed, Nissanconnect Services will automatically get on the phone and call emergency services for you. It'll make sure that you're okay. So something definitely nice to have. So it's something that you hope you don't need, but if you do need it, it's something that you're lucky to have. Now, one thing on the outside that I did forget to mention, as soon as you open out the technology package, you're also going to get included a power tilting sliding moonroof. Again, so it's kind of hard to see in this one in the black model, so you might not notice it right away. But if you do happen to have a 2.5 Altima SL with tech package, there is your nice power moonroof. Now, moving on with the main topic of today, the Nissanconnect Services. It also comes with a stolen vehicle locator. So if your vehicle is stolen, you have your smartphone app, you're able to locate the vehicle, sound the horn, unlock the doors, lock the doors. There's a lot of not only safety features included with Nissanconnect Services, but a lot of convenience and safety features that are included into the Nissanconnect Services bundle. Now, aside from those features, one of the convenience features with Nissanconnect Services is the ability to schedule maintenance reminders. So if in case you forget, the car can actually set up service appointments, schedule a reminder for you. So you could just drop off your vehicle at the nearest Nissan dealership and have the maintenance taken care of that. Now, really quickly before moving on, we're also going to go in a little bit of detail of this brand new navigation system, brand new user interface. So for 2017, it was something completely different. It uses the same size 7-inch display, but a completely different system. You'll start to notice the theme is very similar to what you would find in the Maxima and Murano before. That system has kind of now trickled down here to the Altima. So to control it, it's really simply just you have your main control screens here at the bottom. So you have, of course, your main home screen, which you can customize and add different applications here if you wanted to, change the widgets out, and it's really responsive, really fast. So as soon as you swipe it, it tends to go to the next screen almost immediately. You also have, of course, your map display, which you just press map, and you'll notice, it tells you where you're at, the live traffic if you have Sirius XM, as well as being able to pinch to zoom. Now, one small thing that you notice is a little headset here. So it works the same with the SOS button. You press it, and it'll give you, it'll connect you to Nissanconnect Services, and they'll be able to send emergency right away if you so decide. So if you can't reach the SOS button, you're still well off being able to press the headset button right over there. You have, of course, your navigation, which you can set your home address, and your audio display. So what's new here, if you're noticing that little logo there on the side. So now for 2018, it's the first time now with the Nissan Altima that you're getting HD radio. So HD radio not only is gonna provide multiple frequencies on one station. One example will tune to 105.9, and you'll start to see that it once it actually connects to the HD radio, you'll start to see there's a 1 and a 2. So you can switch to the second station broadcasting on the frequency, or the first one, as well as, of course, just having a richer sound, deeper bass, a lot more crisp, a lot more clear now with, of course, the HD radio. So something small, you might not notice it, but it's one thing, once you have it, it's definitely something that you're going to appreciate with having, of course, the HD radio. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about, so once you option out the technology package, is the intelligent cruise control. So now you're not seeing a cruise on and off button. Instead, you're seeing two buttons. This one to turn it on, and this one to set the distance. If you want to just turn on regular cruise control, you don't want intelligent cruise control. That is an option as well. But if you want to have, of course, the intelligent cruise control, so when you're driving in traffic, you don't have to worry about slowing down, speeding up. The Nissan Altima will actually handle all of that for you. So I'll explain how it works in just 1 minute. So simply to get it working, all you have to do is just press the cruise control button. You'll start to see that now on the display you have 3 things pop up. The one on the right is, of course, the cruise control, letting you know that it's on and ready to be set. Second, the middle one is when you set the miles per hour that you're going to be traveling at. And then the third one is going to be controlled through this button right over here. So that is your distance control. So when I start pressing it, you'll start to see the bars go down and then right back up. So what that's doing is you're setting the following distance to the vehicle in front of you. So if you want a close following distance, then you would ideally have 1 bar. If you want the furthest following distance, then you have 3 bars. So if you're going 60 miles an hour and somebody going slower at 40 miles an hour cuts in front of you, the car will automatically slow down to that distance. And if that vehicle doesn't speed up, it'll keep their average miles per hour. So if they're going 40, the vehicle would be traveling at 40 miles per hour at the set distance that you want. And then as soon as the vehicle moves out of the way, it'll go back to 60 miles an hour like you set it. If it has to, if traffic comes to a stop, it will actually come to a stop as well. If it's stopped for a couple seconds, then you're gonna have to manually again turn it back on, set the cruise control speed that you want to. And it's easy as that, really. So that pretty much wraps up the technology package on the Nissan Altima. If you're curious to see what other features, options are available in the Nissan Altima, make sure to check out the channel where we're going to be covering more features and different options on the Nissan Altima. So that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you for watching.